Rebecca from Making Memories, and I was tagged about a month ago from Raising Amy on YouTube into this daddy daughter tagging like mem thing, and at first I didn't really want to do it, but I thought actually I don't really involve my dad a lot on my blog, and I just thought it'd be quite nice for a change because I talk about mum, my siblings and work and friends, etc. So I thought it would be quite a nice idea to incorporate him on this. So got the questions on my phone, so excuse me for looking down. I haven't actually looked properly at the questions, I just quickly typed them out, so I haven't actually thought of my answers, so if I get a lot of umming and ahhing, that's why. um so I'm going to start it off quickly. And so, would you consider yourself a daddy's girl? And that's a big fat no. I'm a mummy's girl through and through. I wouldn't say I go running to my mum about everything, but I definitely go to my mum more than my dad. I'm not very much of a daddy's girl. What is your favourite childhood memory with your dad? Now, that's quite an intriguing question because my dad wasn't really around much when I was younger, particularly growing up into my teens because he was always working all the time. Quite a lazy old man as well. So it's quite difficult to kind of really think of something because a lot of my childhood memories were based around my grandparents and my mum. So, but there is one actually. Every Sunday, my mum used to go bowling as part of a league, but she never went in the summer months because the league was finished. So every Sunday, my dad would take me and my younger brother and my younger sister, and we'd go swimming. And we did that for a couple of years actually, and then it stopped as we started going older. But I look back, I do remember that being a really fun time, him taking us swimming every Sunday. So that was fun. I do look back on that with kind of fond memories. So the next one is there a special song your dad used to sing to you? And no, my dad can't sing. So, but he didn't really sing any nursery rhymes or anything like that. So, unfortunately, no, he didn't do anything on Top of the Pops or anything like that. So, no special songs there. And next one is: did you and your dad ever do anything special when you were growing up? That's a really good question. You tell my dad and I aren't that close, so we don't have a strained relationship, but we're just not very close. Never have been really, but I have a lot of respect for him, and I'm so happy that I do have someone to call my dad. But did we do anything special when we were growing up? I mean, the swimming thing was special because it was the only real one-on-one time that we got with him. But I wouldn't say there was anything that was like dead set that we did when we were little. If I come back to you in the video about that, but sorry, my thing's gone off. Better. But I'll come back to you in the video if I think of something miraculously. So the next one is: have you ever had a big fight? Now, who doesn't have a big fight? We have had lots of bickers. The biggest fight I think my dad and I had, and it was the first time that I ever saw him use bad language, but my mum was away, she was at like some spa weekend, and it was something of really trivial. My dad said, oh, I'll get a takeaway tonight because he doesn't cook, and what do you want to eat? And I was like, well, I quite like Chinese, and I think he didn't want Chinese or something. This is how silly the argument was, I can't really remember what it was. But I was really annoyed at him because we wouldn't get Chinese food. And I remember walking into the kitchen, I just swore at him. I can't remember what the word was, but he came storming into the kitchen. I'd never been so afraid of him. And I can honestly say I think it's one of the very few times that my dad ever hit me, because I think he was just so upset and so angry that I swore at him. So I remember just crying on the kitchen floor, and it was the most awful night, and it wasn't fun. But I do remember that fight, and I can honestly say since then I haven't sworn at my dad. It worked. What do you call your dad? I just call my dad Dad. Yeah, just Dad. Um, and then, did he have any nicknames for you growing up? Now this is quite cool because I had a really horrible nickname when I was growing up. My dad got me into the nickname of Becca Boo Bum, and so as soon as my siblings got wind of that, they started calling me Becca Boo Bum. If I knew the story, I tell you, but I don't know it, and still, I don't think my dad even knows. It's just like, you know, a nickname. But my siblings tried to take the mick out of it. But now he actually he doesn't ever call me Rebecca. He tends to call me Bex or Bexy. So which I don't mind. I like those nicknames. And then the last one is, what is your favourite thing about your dad, and what do you think his favourite thing is about you? My favourite thing about my dad, I haven't got the longest list in the world, but my favourite thing probably, there's a train going past, bloody train, let's wait for it to go past. I live by a train track. So yeah, the train's gone. So what is your favourite thing about your dad and his favourite thing about you? My favourite thing probably about my dad is that it's kind of maybe the things that I learned from him. He'd always say when I was younger, money never grows from trees, you've got to earn it. And I've very much gone through life earning money, paying my way for things. You know, you don't get things given to you free, you work at it. So I definitely learned that from him, and even though he doesn't show it, I know that he adores us all, and I think that's my favourite thing, is that actually he's quite introvert in how he shows his feelings, but I know for a fact that we do mean a lot to him. And probably I would say it's quite difficult. I think my I need to ask him. It's not something really come up in a conversation, but I'd say my dad's favourite thing about me would probably be that I'm very caring. He always says out of the four, I've got three brothers and sisters, and I'm the second eldest. And he'd always say, like, out of the four of you, you're the one who, you know, they would go to if they needed something. You're very passionate, he'd always say, and he says you're very caring, you look out for other people. So I'd probably say that would be the thing that he'd say. It would be favourite thing about me. So that's a mem, and I think I'm going to tag, if you see this video on my blog, please do it yourself. I'd love to know what, like, your dad calls you and, like, your favourite memories and that. I don't think we really incorporate our parents a lot on our blog. So if you get a chance, just quickly do a video and talk about your dad. Thanks guys, bye.